You know what? I think I got the wrong trailer, guys. Uh,
Looks like the right one.
Those are nice graphics.
Welcome to the Roux podcast, and I'm Curt Schweiger, and joining me as always is my co-host Brian Mathern, and we have
How you
someone
doing, Curt?
joining us. How you doing, Brian? We have another person who's joining the Roux podcast here this evening, Texas Pete. How you doing, Pete?
Hey, how you doing, Kurt?
Doing good. Glad
Hey,
to have
Pete.
you on here tonight.
Hey, Brian. Howdy.
Sorry, guys, though I got the wrong trailer. I didn't have the one with the music. It was the one I wanted to play where it was a new era and it was string arrangement. It was a really nice trailer. I'll have to play it next week, but at least we got on here live and we're doing it live and getting this thing done and talking about the Roux this weekend. Preseason's
Game day.
beginning.
Yeah, game
Yep.
day today. 2
Yep.
hours to kick
Yep.
off.
Sounds awesome. I'm excited.
Didn't think that it was ever going to get here, huh?
No, we still got 7 days till next week though for it's real. I mean this
Real
preseason
game.
is going to be
Yeah.
Like you always say, Brian, the preseason really don't count, but
Right. Well, I mentioned it the last couple of shows that I didn't think that preseason they were going to air that on the network, even though it was listed. It seemed like to me that it wasn't, but circumstances from what ownership had told me was that they were doing like a test run tonight to make sure that everything's working, and they'll be up and running for March 7th, next Saturday's game. So I guess the broadcast company will be running through the paces as if they're broadcasting the game, but it won't air on the network. So anybody who's subscribed will see the Pueblo game tonight, but the Roux game will not be aired on the network.
yeah. Did you get your subscription to
Yeah.
the NAL network?
I signed up early this morning. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. So anyone who doesn't know, you have to watch your NAL games and content this season. You have to
now
subscribe.
Also, when I signed up, I noticed that there's a couple of options too. Like anybody who just wanted to watch the Pueblo game tonight, one game is $7.50.
Yeah,
For the whole year. Do break it down into $7.50 for the preseason, and I saw $9.99 per game, or should I say $9.99 per month. Like if you wanted to pay for a month's subscription instead of all year for the $30.
Yeah, so you get your clips too. You can get clips like us guys. We have the shows, so I wonder if they're downloadable, so you show the clips on the show, or
it sounds like you can actually clip and edit. Like tell it from where to start to where to end. And make a clip. To share on social media or exactly for this show. So then we can show replays.
Pete, how long you been a fan of the arena football?
Geez, since my journey started with the first XFL, well, I should say XFL 2.0 when they had the partnership with the IFL. And I was like, IFL, what the heck's that? So the games were on YouTube. And so I watched a couple of games and I got hooked. I was like, this doesn't suck. This is really nice. And so I've been totally immersed in it ever since. And other spring football leagues, like the USFL and the XFL, they've they've been walking a tightrope for all this time, and arena still stays around. It's pretty nice. So started watching IFL, then getting into the other leagues, and you know, and thank God for Sam Shady and them, because they make sense of it all. They put it all together for us, which otherwise I don't know how we'd be able to do this.
Right.
To keep up with all this. Which teams are going to which leagues, and what's happening with each of the leagues, and a lot of moving parts there. That's almost as fun as the game, following the history.
Well, I was a fan
Yeah.
like Brian. Brian and I ran into Brian getting back into the arena game here little over a year ago. We started doing podcasts, and we started
with the voodoo.
like him, kind of drifted away from the arena football game. You know what I mean? And then started bringing us back in. And then we had that debacle at the AFL. Kind of spooked me a little bit with these leagues, like the newer arena leagues and stuff. But I'm liking. I don't know if you know anything about the arena league.
Oh yeah.
Tim Brown is the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they're doing that. I mean, they have their YouTube channel, they have their content, and they have also, though it is a pain in the butt, because I have the fan club stuff thing. I don't know if you know anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm just talking about rattling here, but me and Brian started doing the podcast, the ROUXAROUX podcast. We'd come up with all kinds of different thumbnails, and that's what my problem was this week. I wanted to come up with the really cool thumbnail. I got a good trailer for the show, and I didn't download it. I downloaded the wrong one. Man, it's a cool trailer, man. It's got everybody on it. Steve Walters. It's got Keith Carter. It's got the coach Blair there and there. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Just kind of the strings rise and rise and rise. It shows, a new era for the Louisiana ROUXAROUX. So I'll have to get it up here on here next week. But for those of you viewers who don't know, Brian and I do the ROUXAROUX podcast on Saturdays, 6 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Central. And the NAL Rundown is Tuesday nights, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Central. So if you guys want to check out the NAL Rundown, check that on Tuesday nights. Also, guys, it's going to be awesome. I haven't got my subscription. I'm about ready to do it here. Probably in a couple hours, finish the show and get it done. But get your subscription so you can get your contact. Man, I am really messing up my words tonight. So you can watch the NAL games and watch the content. There's all kinds of extra content on the NAL network. So go ahead and get that. Go to the shop, get your merch, and subscribe to T.S.D.N. Sports Den Network, and subscribe to Brian's channel and Sam Shady's over there at Shady Sports Network. Check them guys out. And I thank Sam for letting Brian and I get on here and do these podcasts. I'm thankful and appreciate it. So
back to the
Oh
yeah. Hey, back to the ROUXAROUX. So tonight's the first game of the season. They're playing a semi-pro team out of Far, Texas, and the Phantoms. Don't know a whole lot about the Phantoms' history, but I'll tell you, Far, Texas it's in the valley. It's like close to Mexico. It's real real south part of Texas. We've been there. There's a beautiful Catholic basilica there, and that's all there is. It's a little town that's nice place. So I was really surprised when I saw they actually had an indoor team. And what really surprised me even more is that they're a semi-pro team and they're favored to win tonight. Now, what is that all about? How does that come about?
I don't know.
What does the ROUXAROUX need to do to, what's the threat coming out of Far, Texas?
I don't know. I know the ROUXAROUX got some good players on that team, so I don't know. Go ahead, Brian.
I think what ended up happening was somebody who works for my bookie, the app that NAL partnered up with, must have just looked, if they did any research at all, must have looked up the Far Phantoms website, because they actually have championships in their semi-pro leagues that they've participated in the past years. So I think from that they gather that because Louisiana is literally a revamped team, that for some reason they gave them the 6.5 point favorite tonight, versus, the pro team should have gotten the favorite at home, over a semi-pro team.
Right. Right. Yeah, you'd think, right? So we'll see how it comes about.
Yeah.
Comes out. It's too bad we can't watch it. It's really too bad we can't watch it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was so pissed off because I'm sitting here searching all over the place to try to find some kind of content, some kind of highlights or something, even anything, knowing who's playing, who's quarterback. I don't know. We got somebody in the chat here who says the Phantoms are an outdoor team, aren't they, guys?
Oh, no. My understanding was that they were indoor.
That's what I thought.
I think they were just like last year's Dallas Falcons. I think they're primarily indoor.
Right. Well, there's another guy in the chat here that says arena indoor by FB history. He said, would rather see no broadcast than one that looks as bad as the Idaho Horsemen did last year.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is if you go live and you have a bad broadcast, that's going to haunt you for the rest of the year. So I think that's why they went ahead and decided, this is a preseason game. Let's start, on a clean slate, with a premium broadcasts for the first regular season, work out all the kinks tonight, so we don't see, whatever they need to work on with the broadcast company, and then fix it before they go live to the public. So
yeah, they got a brand new arena, brand new GM, brand new coach, new players.
Yeah, the ROUXAROUX has definitely made a lot of positive changes. One thing which we haven't heard anything about yet was, and this might be one of the reasons why it's not being broadcast, is that the announcer for the ROUXAROUX last year, the guy tried hard, and that's about all I could say. And he was, and he had a real positive attitude, but he didn't know a lot about the game, and it was not, and there was not good commentary with the game, so hopefully they're working on whoever, because he was the announcer for the Mudbugs.
Yeah, for the Mudbugs. That's what I was going to say.
Which was their hockey team, and dude probably knows hockey like the back of his hand. But when it came to arena football, it was heck, I could have done a better job.
Yeah.
And
Right.
that's that's saying something. So maybe if they could do something like find a veteran player the way that for example Frisco did. They had a Hall of Famer quarterback that was sitting in the seat next to the announcer, and they were able to put out really quality commentary on during the game. Because he could read the plays, he could talk. He could talk the talk. He knew 50. Yeah.
There's a lot of retired arena players, from the past who would love to probably get in there and announce some games, be a commentator for some of these games. But I don't know if they checked into them or maybe they don't want to do it. Like I said, a lot of these leagues you get scared because you don't know if they're going to be here next year. It's like
Curt, pull up the picture I have marked as VSN.
Marked as what now? Okay. Well,
VSN.
I got you. I see it. If I can get it up here.
Okay, so these are the two hosts that are going to be hosting every game for the regular
great.
season.
So
So
tell us about them. So this is obviously a huge step up. Huge.
So this is Varsity Sports Network. I think it's based out of Shreveport, I want to say, because um, the company I've never heard of. So I mean, I'm assuming that they do varsity sports there in Bossier City and Shreveport. So these are supposed to be the hosts that the team announced that is going to be covering the games. So I'm pretty sure that they cover, high school football. So at least, we have a workaround the hockey broadcasters that we were just talking about from last year. So I think this will be a top notch professional. It might not be like what we were saying, ex arena players calling the game, but at least they'll be better than hockey announcers calling the game.
Right. Tyler Moody and Patrick Netherton.
Netherton, yes.
Are their names?
Yes.
I'm not sure if I heard of them, but I think
me neither.
Vaguely.
We should try to get one of them on the show. Have them, talk about their, about them getting involved. It'd be great.
Yeah. But that was just announced Wednesday, so I'm thinking I don't know when they actually did the deal. So that is why the game's not being broadcast, because I think it was kind of last minute, or like I said, they were working out the bugs and doing this as a test run, and then they're gonna go live next Saturday. So
yeah, that's great. Well, I'll tell you, in the NAO world, there's a lot of haters on the ROUXAROUX right now, and so they're just gonna have to,
why
proven wrong.
Somebody's going to prop up their phone and stream.
Yeah, we won't mention any names, but certain of the biggest minds and probably the most respected analyst of arena football, don't mention any names, but his initials are Krish, says that Ruger is going to go 0-10. So sorry, Chris,
but he actually picked us in the points. But he picked us in the points for tonight, this morning.
Really? Oh no. Well, I'm excited for everything, man. I can't wait to watch the games. Like I said, I'm excited, but you know how I am, Brian. I like to watch that first preseason game. You know what I mean? So I can get familiar with the players and and stuff like that.
As long as we don't repeat what Omaha Beef did last year. You remember Omaha lost by 1 point to their semi-pro in their playoff preseason game.
I love
that's right. They came right down here to Beaumont, and we beat them a second time. So that was a legit win, and I was there for that game, and that was just fantastic, man.
So please don't let that happen. Yeah, don't let that happen to the Roux tonight, please.
I hope not. Well, I hope not, but you never know. I hope they got their I's dotted and their T's crossed, man. Playing these teams coming out of town, these what is it, the FAR Phantoms?
Phantoms, yeah.
I don't know too much about them, but you just don't know. They're out there to prove something a lot of times. A lot of these teams like that. I remember the Falcons played the Roux, as I remember right, pretty tough in the beginning.
Three times last year. Yeah.
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 One of it.
The second thing I'm looking forward to seeing how the ROUXAROUX changed from last year is their field setup. And a lot to be desired. Now, the rumor on the street is that they bought Beaumont's old field. Well, I'll tell you, in Beaumont last year, our field was also,
red.
let's just call it what it was. It was red and it was mangy. So by the time they drive it all the
I
way up to
hate it.
northern
I don't like that
Louisiana,
red. Uh,
it'll be. I hope that they have done some doctoring up on it or something because
Well, they actually did because the head coaches. Well, I mean, the head coach and T. Will were both out there spray painting. Let's see, pull up new turf, new red turf, Curt. I got a picture loaded.
uh,
Yep, new red turf.
I'm trying to find it and looking. It's got to be here.
That one. It's kind of hard to see it from a distance, but what they did was they took where the numbers are for the yard markers, like the 5 to 10, the 15 to 20 to 25. They
right.
took that and they spray painted a black line from goal line to goal line, parallel, covering up the numbers and reading on the numbers. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, well, that was
I
kind
don't
of out of.
understand.
Yeah, the reason why they did that was because that turf down in Beaumont, those numbers were chalked on. They weren't painted on, so they were really hard to read. Even though even sitting in the first row, um, they they were hard to read. So I couldn't imagine what it would be like on watching them. So yeah, they have to do something with their stripes and lines because chalking them is not a good idea. You know, so spray
So,
painting them is good. Well, it's a step up from before. The logos are a step up. Everything is moving forward with the team, and that's what's important.
right.
And
Right.
I just want to
That's-
prove everybody wrong, and at least make it to the playoffs.
Well, I was rooting for a skyline. I don't know if you've seen the Washington Wolfpack of the AF1, their field,
Mhm.
but they have a forest outline, like where they painted that black line, and I was like, that would be cool if they did like a Shreveport Bossier City skyline, you know, from
Oh
that
yeah.
from that black square all the way across, and then have
Right.
the skyline,
Oh yeah. That would be awesome. That would be
So
cool.
that could be
That would
coming.
be
I mean,
nice
you know,
because Shreveport does have a
they
nice
could have did
skyline.
this
That's
this
for
week, and
sure.
then next week next week they could add the skyline. I mean, they could do it in stages,
Yeah, I'm just
just
curious. I want to see what the field, the arena, and the carpet's going to look like, and the arena. I haven't seen too much inside it. Around the cracks and crevices, and check everything out. Preseason is what you do when you're doing that. You're checking all that stuff
Hmm.
out. But now we know the announcers. They look like they're going to be cool announcers. Sounds like they're not going to be uh, hockey announcers. So we know that.
right.
There's a lot of new stuff with the ROUXAROUX this year. Now, Steve Walters, now he was GM for the Monsters here, and what the heck was it? The Deluge, Minnesota
Duluth
Monsters,
Harbor
Duluth,
Monsters.
right? Yeah, and they won the championship twice over there in the Arena League. So with Steve Walters as the GM, so this must be a. I like his attitude. You know what I mean? I was listening to him talk, and yeah, Brian, I tried to download Steve Walters that one and Coach Blair, but I just could not get him to download. I don't know why. Sometimes I have too much stuff on my computer; it will not let me download. I don't know what that's about, and I got to
Yeah,
make sure. Huh?
Steve's got that team video on YouTube that he just uploaded this past week. Plus, he did a like a commercial slash promotion for the Roux with Johnson's Furniture in Bossier. I don't know I guess it's in Shreveport. I don't know where the furniture store is, but they both teamed up and did a video reel on YouTube. It was pretty funny with the spokesperson from the furniture store running out of the stands and
Yeah,
hopping
it's
over the
cool.
wall and then jumping around with all the players.
I liked it.
And dancing
It was
with
good.
Roux. Yeah.
I liked it. It was good, man. Yeah, and there's a lot. Oh, another thing that's new this year, you guys, we have the Roux girls. They're going to have a dance team, now coming on. I actually talked to the one. Well, they got the name. They said Cassidy on Roux time, but I think her name is Chastity. I think it's Cassidy, not Chastity Collins. And so, I was talking to her and trying to get her on here. I'm reaching out to all the Roux players.
Yes,
I'm reaching out to a lot of players.
Cassidy,
yeah. Collins.
Yeah, it's Sarah. Yeah, Sarah, Greer, Cassidy, Elise, and Jillian are the 5.
Trying to get them on
And
here.
Keith's wife is actually the head of the Roux girls.
I was actually talking, you guys, to Andre Sale the other day, right? But he seems to be. I wanted to try to get him on. I can't find out who he's playing for. I know Paxton Lynch is playing
he's not.
No, he's not.
He's not with Colorado. No,
right. Mm-mm. No, Paxton Lynch, they got him from the Denver Broncos, so he's been playing quarterback for the Spartans.
Colorado, yeah.
I noticed he was kind of being evasive. I was talking to him, and I talked to him, Andre Sale, last year, but I wanted to get him on. He was going to come on last year, but he kind of didn't want to. I don't know where he's at or who he's playing for, but I just wanted to have him come on NAL rundown. But
after we got off the last show, the first person I went to, and of course Pete knows who I went to. I went to Kirsch to ask him if Andre was still in with the Spartans, and he said no. So I haven't heard where he's at for this year.
Me neither. I have no idea. But anyway, we know there's going to be some good teams this year. I don't know the Pueblo Punishers. I don't know. Me and Brian and I did do a couple of episodes on the Pueblo Punishers. I know Lisa Roux, they're the owner, and we're talking back and forth with them and Coach Solomon there. Yeah, we did the weirdest thing, Brian. Pete, we did
the lost episode.
Yeah, we did an hour and a half with Coach Solomon of the Pueblo Punishers, and man, it was one heck of an episode. We talked and we talked and we talked. I think we let our souls out in that show. You know what I mean? There's things we talked about that I would never, we talked and talked. And for some reason, I went to find the episode, and the episode from StreamYard was lost. I wrote StreamYard a letter. I was so pissed. I bitched the StreamYard and everything else. I said, I want my episode, man. That was a very important episode for. No way, couldn't find. I even put it out on Facebook. I said, look, if anybody comes across an episode, with Curt and Brian, will you please send it my way? Because I don't know where the heck it would have went. I have no idea. I got thinking that maybe I didn't press record, but I did press record, Brian, because remember the red button came on. It was recording.
Yep. It said live up in the corner, but it just, after we signed off, it disappeared from existence.
Somebody stole our episode. It's nuts. Well, what somebody Arctic Tiger says here, 3108 in the chat here said, red turf looks tight. I guess it looks pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah.
This guy here,
it's going to look good against their uniforms for sure. Their new colors.
Oh,
and everything.
Yep, I'm gonna like that. That's gonna be awesome.
Okay, so Curtis, pull up Chase Baker's picture,
pull up Chase Baker,
or
Chase
pull up
Wolfman
jerseys. Baker. Yeah, pull up jerseys first.
You want jerseys? Or you want Chase the
pull up jerseys.
Wolfman.
Pull up jerseys. That's what I meant.
Right.
Sorry.
So what the heck is that one?
So Pete, did Did you watch any of the Roux games last year?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Does this uniform look familiar? At least the jersey.
Um, and not particularly, no.
So I know Curtis knows where I'm going with it. Towards the end of the year, um, especially the road game in Omaha, we pulled out the Mardi Gras jerseys, and it was because the real jerseys were forgotten in Shreveport last year. So this was like a last minute thing, you know.
Okay,
I don't
that's
know
what
if
happened.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if this is a play off of that or why. Gray and yellow is not the Roux colors. I mean,
No,
I don't get it. I don't know, you know. But I'm
but they're
hoping this is
sharp.
It's
just
all right,
preseason.
Brian. Leave it alone. It looks good. It looks good. Leave it
Yeah, it
alone.
looks good.
Oh, it looks good. I
I don't
like
know
it.
if it's a preseason thing and then we're going to have something different next week or what, you know.
It'll probably change. Probably have something different next week, probably. But I like these. I like these gold uniforms and helmets, and I like it. I like the look of it. What do you think, Pete?
Still,
You like it?
Love it. Looks great.
I love it too. I love it too. I like it. Brian's
I
got
don't
to
know if
get off.
I don't
As
know
long
if
as
the
as long
face
as, as long as they're not pink, they're good.
the face mask, I don't
Exactly.
know if that's supposed to be gold or if I was told it was maroon, so I don't know if that's just for tonight also or, you know, because that's a lot of gold on the helmet, but
That's a lot of gold. No
yep.
kidding, Brian. We know it's a lot of gold, but it looks
You got to
good. Leave it
realize
alone.
I'm used to watching the Saints, so I'm used to a black face mask on the gold helmet,
I
not gold
know.
on gold, you know.
I know. I know. So it's
Yeah.
got you kind of like shell shocked.
Not complaining or anything, just
Yeah, so that's what you get
yeah,
for watching the Saints. So there you go.
yeah, you know. born and raised in New
Exactly.
Orleans, you know. So
Right.
Oh, hey, you guys. Somebody back in the chat again. Arena
now
indoor
you can go back to
FB
Chase.
history.
Pull up. Yeah.
This guy in
Arena
this
history.
person,
Is that Mr. Snow?
It is.
and Arena indoor FB history. He's at the game right now, you guys.
That
Oh,
could be it.
fantastic. Now
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
tell
it's
you.
cool.
He
I'll
is
tell
at the
y'all
game.
if you want to learn about the history of the game, um, go watch that guy's show. It is he's been around forever and has lived through all of this and learned a lot from him. And I always look forward to his broadcasts.
He's
If
on
it's
here.
the same guy, yeah.
He's got another chat. He says, kind of looks like they took the Doggett colors and used those.
I want to say
Maybe
yeah, because Doggett is John Deere, the industrial John Deere, and not the green and yellow that we're familiar with for the farm trucks. So that I would understand since Doggett's sponsoring the jerseys, so
Oh, well, there you go.
that would make sense.
Yeah, that would make heaps of sense.
Yeah. Well, they might change. Like you said, Brian.
Well, rumor does have it that they're going to have a different jersey every home game, so we shall see.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, it'll come to fruition.
And hopefully
Well,
they'll sell
anyway,
with the colors.
guys.
That'd be great.
Brian, did you send this or did I? I'm not sure if I put this
Yeah.
in this here.
What you got?
Football is more fun.
Yeah, I uploaded that.
Did you?
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's a good
Coach
that's
Blair.
a nice photo.
Coach Blair and the Roux and Miss Kim and a Roux girl and several players around there.
Yeah, I'm liking that photo a lot. New era. It shows a new era for the ROUXAROUX.
And that's what they call the Shreveport Bossier City areas, Arklatex, since it's right there up in the corner of 3 different states.
Yeah. Yep. I love that picture.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this time next week we'll be talking about their first win. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
probably
guys,
about 2 wins
chat
because
here.
Pueblo should win too.
In the chat here, Arena Indoor FP History. Sorry, man. He said, I'm not at the game, and I'm Matt Reiser that writes for Shady Sports, not him. Oh, I'm sorry,
Oh,
man.
okay. Sorry. Sorry about that.
Sorry, Matt.
Sorry to give you the the credit you don't deserve.
Wrong credit.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I just read these chats. Wrong credit. I'm sorry, buddy. And you're not at the game, so all right, man.
We need to find somebody who can just like stick their phone up in the air and stream the game.
Right?
Yeah. Something like that would be awesome. But I'm glad he told me that because I didn't really know who he was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then it would be just like watching an AIF game. So.
Well, yeah.
I know.
All right, y'all.
So you get a few more pictures to scroll through. I think it's all just like graphics for tonight's game.
Yeah, it is. He gave back in the chat. He said, "You all are good." All right, thanks, Matt. Thank you, buddy. We love you too, man. Yep, kickoff February 20th.
Yeah. So this is kicking off in 55 minutes from now. So Sobo Live is Southern Bossier City Live. It's kind of like a podcast, and they are actually broadcasting from the pregame, I guess the tailgate area outside, because they're tailgating from 6 to 7 o'clock kickoff time. And so that will actually be streamed on Facebook Live, I'm assuming, off of their Facebook page. So just look up Sobo Live and you'll be able to catch this part of it. Hopefully they'll walk right in to the arena and actually keep the live broadcast going for kickoff. Would be nice.
Yeah,
but
it will check right now. It's here down in here, New York State. It's 6:45. So I'll go over there on Facebook and I'll check that out here in a little bit.
Yeah, Brookshire Grocery Arena had posted today that they have the usual clear bag checks when you check in. So this is for anybody going to the game tonight. The standard clear bag security checks at the gate. It is free parking. Don't have to pay to park.
That's cool.
Of course, everybody knows about the tickets already. The Ticketmaster.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Guys in the chat here. Matt says, "Thanks for y'all. Do the Roux. I follow all of you to keep up them. Y'all going to add the greenheads to the show lineup when they begin to play." Oh, Brian, you're a greenhead, man.
Yeah, that's a whole different show with different topics.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That won't be until May, though.
Yeah,
they don't start until May. So
yeah, we'll be doing an episode on them.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm glad Matt cleared that up. I was sitting there talking back and forth with him. I think, oh, never mind. I got to stop looking at the chat. But anyway, guys, Brian, you got a couple more graphics here we can talk about a little bit, and then get on out of here. But Pete, man, it's been good to have you on. I love it, man. I love to have a third guy here to the group, man. You know, you join the band, you're involved.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to the Tuesday shows so we could really um, talk about the whole league. That's gonna be
Yeah,
so
that
much
way
fun.
you got more content. You can talk about all
Yeah.
8 teams and stuff. So yeah,
Mhm.
I like
And the
that.
network and the shop and all that,
Right. Yeah. Brian, let's check some
Well,
of these grab.
at least next Tuesday we'll have 2 games to talk about. So
Yeah, we can get deeper, a little bit deeper in the content. There's a football Saturday night, Louisiana Roux, February 18th. In Roux we trust. So we know they're about to kick off. What'd you guys say? 8?
7:05. So it's still another hour and 2 hours and 15 minutes for kickoff.
I'll be trying to look for content, man. Trying to hear what's going on. Who the kickers are. Oh, that's what I was going to say, Pete, too, man. That last year, the Roux, me and Brian, I tell you, Brian and I were sitting there watching the games, and I don't know how many games they lost because they didn't have a kicker. That kind of pissed us off a little bit last year. No kicker. I love the kickers, man. You got, I think it makes the game, get a close game like that and you can knock them off. I think a couple games they lost without it when they didn't have that kicker.
At least a couple, yeah.
Well,
But this
Something
year,
like that.
head coach Blair confirmed that they do have a kicker, even though it's not showing on the roster as a kicker. His name's Thomas Cadera. He goes by the name of Red because he's got red hair. But he's listed as a wide receiver, but he will be doing the kicking for the team.
That's good.
That's awesome.
This year
Yeah,
is,
I'm looking forward to seeing some of the teams, some of the players we had last year. Because you got Lamar Dixon, you got Antone there, Baker. There's 3 that I know of that was here last year, so I think there's more, isn't there? Brian?
Ridley, Rashad Ridley,
Rashad
Trayon
Rocket
Maxey.
Ridley. Yep.
Maxey's back, and Talone Gamble.
Yep. They're good players. Hopefully they. Yeah. Oh, I was going to say hi. You know what I did last week, Pete? I wasn't paying no attention. I was sitting there going like me and Brian were doing the show, and I looked over here at this thing here, and it says Stream Elements, and that is not a person. That's a robot.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird. It's saying hi to me right now. There's Stream Elements in the chat that's saying, "Hi, how you doing? Good show." Okay, Stream Elements. Whatever's weird. But it's just a robotic thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm signed into the chat. I'm looking at the chat, but I don't see anything on my end. So I don't know why I'm not seeing any chat on my end. So it's kind of weird.
It is weird. You got all these other things here and all the destinations up here where it's going out to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, X going. That was confusing in the beginning. I got that stuff down. Now it's cool. Now we got our background. I mean, I'm just going to work on things. Now, next week, Pete, when we do the NAL rundown, it's going to be cool. It is going to be cool. Did you ever hear the trailer for the NAL rundown yet?
No, I haven't seen
Have you checked it out?
Not yet.
Check it out. It's a cool trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. All right, Brian, we got one more graphic to check out here, buddy. Game Day, ROUXAROUX, and the Far Phantoms. Well, we know that. We've been talking about this.
Yeah, all these are graphics I just found from. Some of them came from FAR, some of them came from the Roux themselves. Some of the players actually did these, so they're pretty cool.
Yeah, they
got the gray jersey
They're
on.
Awesome.
Everybody's favorite.
Yeah. Awesome, though. It's going to be a good game. I can't wait. I just hope the Roux defeats them, gets it done and out of the way, the first win, and move along, get on with it. I don't know, man. I think I'm got to call the gate. I haven't been feeling too good. I feel like I'm losing my throat. My can't like I got a spell coming on, so I got to get my butt going here. But Pete,
That's
thanks for coming on. Thanks for
Thanks for
coming on. I
having me.
appreciate you. Huh?
Thanks for having me. And nice
Yeah,
to
I'm
meet
glad you came on. I'm glad to have you on the show. It was good to meet you and have your expertise here. You on the show. I love it. And Bri, man, I gotta get my butt going before I lose my my voice. But
you gonna watch Pueblo tonight, huh?
I'm gonna go see what I can do on there. Yeah,
Yeah, go watch Pueblo.
I'm gonna.
That'll be good to try to
And
catch that
thanks,
Sobo
guys, for coming
live
on. And
pre-show game or pre-show show.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So,
sign on.
yeah,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
those of you
the
guys
pre-show by Sobo.
watching the show, go over to the shop, an NAL shop, get your merch gear, subscribe to the channels. Be looking forward to NAL rundown next Tuesday. Hopefully, Pete will be on the show with us next Tuesday. And thanks for watching the show, and we'll see you next week. Later, guys. All right, Pete. Bye. Later, buddy.
Later. Go Roux.
Go Roux.